Another big signing that happened a little bit after the trade deadline was the Brooklyn Nets. They picked up Lamarcus Aldridge now,
Right.
forming a possible big five with Aldridge, Blake, KD, Kyrie Harden. So there comes the question, what happens to the Nets if they somehow lose this?
Well, I think everybody should split up because obviously what they did didn't work. Lamarcus Aldridge should just go ahead and retire because obviously his ring chasing didn't work. Blake Griffin, if he's not going to retire, but the Nets are going to let him go, or they're going to trade him because obviously he didn't do anything right. They're going to keep KD. That's obvious. But Harden or Kyrie is going to go, or not going to go, has to go.
Think they'll trade one of them?
Yeah.
After
And
1
it's
year?
going to be Kyrie. Kyrie's
That's
going. I think Kyrie got to go, and they just got to run with Harden and KD. Get some actual real role players, and not superstars as role players. Or not superstars, but old all-stars as role players. You can't do that. If they lose, just go ahead and run Harden and KD. Get you some role players. Keep Joe Harris. They do their little thing, you know. And Kyrie, you can go somewhere like I ain't gonna lie. They probably should have traded Kyrie to Houston for Harden. They probably should have traded Kyrie. As great as Kyrie is, he's only doing good because of the team he's on. That, in my opinion, like without KD and Harden and all them boys, Kyrie can get 30, but it won't result in anything.
he's getting 30
it would
now
not impact the game. Yeah. He's getting 30
and
when
winning.
they're getting 30. That's my point. Yeah, they're getting 30. He's getting 30 and winning with other superstars, and then it's getting
He
30.
can do that on any team, though.
But where they gonna go?
But why does that matter?
They're not gonna go nowhere.
But if
Because
he can
Kyrie's
get
not
30,
a leader. He's not a leader. Kyrie can be an all-star all he wants. He can play like an all-star. It doesn't even matter. What happened before? We was talking about Kyrie before LeBron went back. But were we talking about him like that? Or he got good, he got better because of LeBron's leadership. Or he got better with it.
no, I would say he got more important. He's always been good.
He's always been
he just got more
good.
important.
I think he stepped up and played bigger like how he usually would because of LeBron's leadership. Because LeBron was talking about, Kyrie was talking about, I want to leave, I want to leave my own team. You tried to lead your own team before LeBron went there. Y'all was dead last in the East.
They didn't have any talent. Who was his next best player? Dion Waiters? Dion Waiters.
It's Cleveland's fault.
That's
tough.
You see what they're doing now without LeBron?
Oh, yeah. But the Nets will obviously go to the finals just because of the roster that they have. But if they lose to an old LeBron, I doubt AD's going to be 100%, but he's going to play. So a non-100% AD. And then Andre Drummond, who just hurt his toe his first game on the Lakers. 4 points, 2 for 6, and 1 rebound. That's tough. If you lose to them, then just throw the whole team away, throw the whole franchise away.
I like Lamarcus Aldridge signing like you said, I think he finished his debut with 14, 6 and 9. Played really good, looked really good. No, did what Lamarcus Aldridge would normally do. Blake Griffin's he's playing solid for them off the bench. I think he had like 18 points the other game too. So I really like those two additions, but I think they're just name brand points, in my opinion, at this point in their career, because I think Nicholas Claxton's their best big man off the bench. They don't even run DeAndre Jordan. I see a slight not a slight. I see a big decrease in his minutes lately. I see Nicholas Claxton taking his minutes because he's more athletic, can guard the pick and roll better than DeAndre Jordan, and he can do the same thing he does on offense, catch lobs and get the occasional offensive rebound, put it back up. So, and he's younger, so he's going to start getting some more minutes in the future and possibly start at center maybe if they need him in the playoffs. But I got a hot take real quick. The Nets win this NBA Finals. I think this be the greatest team of all time. I think they'll be better than the 73-9 Bulls. 72-10 Bulls, 73-9 Warriors. Probably one of the most talented teams of all time.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Ooh.
Yep. I think they win this ring. Probably the greatest team of all time, in my opinion. Like I said, just because of their talent around them, coaching around them, they're just stacked. They're just stacked right now. And they guess what? They don't even have Spencer Dinwiddie. They don't even have Dinwiddie playing. He's coming back next year.
They were about to trade him for. They was about to trade him for Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre, he's not looking good right now, but he's a solid wing defender.
Man.
But Dinwiddie's a 6'6" point guard with flashes of good playmaking, slashing, and defense. And they don't have him this year. Imagine they had him this year. This for sure be the greatest team of all time, in my opinion.
That in my opinion, that's an ice cold take.
No, this is
ice cold.
That's not a how.
I don't see them being better than the 73-9 Warriors. I don't.
Why is that?
That KD versus this KD.
KD wasn't even on that
cancels
team.
out. Oh, not KD. What am I doing? Who is it? Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes wasn't bad. Harrison Barnes wasn't bad though.
Oh my God,
he wasn't bad. But you would probably have to put Draymond on KD, and that Draymond was different.
That's 35.
That Draymond was different.
Draymond doesn't have good perimeter defense to guard KD.
That Draymond was different, and
we're talking about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant
play.
Yeah, they got
the best ball. I've ever seen, ever.
That's cool.
And I've seen the Spurs play. But none of them guarding stuff. Clay
guarding KD, Harden, and Kyrie.
I think Clay. Well, first off, I think James Harden is not showing up in a 7-game series. That's what I think.
Oh my God!
So I'm putting Clay on Harden. Let that play out.
Probably.
I'm gonna let that play out.
Kyrie, who's guarding Kyrie? Leandro Barbosa off the bench.
Yeah. Yes.
Barbecue chicken.
That's not
barbecue chicken.
That's no.
Sean Livingston. Leave him open.
Livingston. Hey.
Leave him open.
Don't give him
Leave
a
him
midi.
open.
Don't
Leave
give
him open. Leave him open.
Don't give him a midi.
Joe Harris better than Sean Livingston. Joe Harris probably better than their whole bench.
No.
Harris, former 3-point champion, shoots 40% and more from 3. Joe Harris.
If I'm taking Sean Livingston over Joe Harris.
I'm taking Joe Harris.
All Joe Harris can do is hit an open.
He's getting better at defense this year. He watched the Nets play.
Sean Livingston is a basically Walmart DeMar DeRozan. I would take him over Joe Harris. I would take him over Joe Harris for sure.
Oh my goodness!
Especially if he didn't have that injury, man, he wouldn't be a great, but he'd probably have like one All-Star selection. Maybe, yeah, one. But that's besides the point. I just don't see this team will probably be the most talented and offensive stat team of all time, for sure, most definitely, without a doubt. But the greatest, the best, they're not better than that 73-9 team. Not even, no.
Well, how I think it will play out. If you think that's the second greatest team, Curry, Kyrie. I mean, you could say that year Curry and KD cancel out, but in the finals we saw what happened. Curry didn't play that good. Ultimately lost the series. So I think KD outplays Curry in a series. Kyrie, Kyrie, and I mean, what? You put Iggy on Kyrie or something? Put Iggy maybe, or Iggy on Harden, whatever. Pick your poison. They're both dropping 20 plus. Him or Clay, both getting 20 plus dropped on them. Iggy and Clay. Yeah, Clay probably give you 20 back. Iggy not. Iggy may give you 12 at most. Draymond Green. That was Draymond Green's best year. I'll give him that. He probably end the series with 15, 7, and 7. That's probably max that I'll get. And then Andrew Bogut. I mean, Andrew Bogut.
Listen,
Andrew
Bogut
chicken. And Blake Griffin probably the same now.
No.
Yes, they both didn't impact the game. And Bogut got hurt actually that year.
Man.
And then you said Harrison Barnes. Oh
Harrison Barnes. Like scrub. He wasn't no scrub back then. He wasn't great, but he was no scrub. That was
Harrison Barnes. I can't believe you try to say Harrison Barnes could stick with KD.
Steph Curry. That was the best Steph Curry we've ever seen in our life.
Harrison Barnes. You know they cut him for KD, right?
Duh, yeah. Obviously.
Exactly. That's my point.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Averaged 11 points that year.
11 points, but they were good. They were a good 11 points. I ain't say he gonna lock KD up, or not KD, but who'd he be on? He'd most likely be on Blake Griffin. I'm not mad at that matchup. Blake Griffin isn't really a threat. If you just
averaged 9 points in that playoffs, Ron.
If you can just keep
Harrison 4% worse than Harrison
Barnes. If you can keep Blake Griffin from getting to the paint, you'll be all right.
Shot 38% from the field in that playoff run.
Let's KD. Wait a second. Your boy KD played that same 73-19 and blew a 3-1 lead.
But he had Westbrook and who else?
I don't want to hear that.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear that.
What do you mean you don't want to hear that?
Listen. Harden now, Westbrook then. You might as well compare them. You might as well compare because they're both.
I got Harden now better than Westbrook then. Just by a slight edge.
Yeah.
See, the problem was
I'll take Harden now. But
we ran out of gas 73-9 because it was basically 2-on-5 basketball.
But how did KD play in game 5 to 7? Because
like I said, ran out of gas.
So how you know KD not going to run out of gas?
Because he has Kyrie and Harden now. Exactly my point. And Aldridge, and Blake Griffin, and Joe Harris.
Man,
and you're lucky Spencer Dinwiddie's not playing. Because that would easily be the greatest. There wouldn't even be a talk about it. Easily be the greatest team if they win a ring
But my thing is, Harden isn't going to show up.
I think he
Kyrie,
will.
he's
I think he will
going to
with this
be,
team. I think he
he's
will with
going to
this
be
team.
all right. Kyrie, he's going to be cool. He's going to be like 25.
One of the most
But
clutchest players ever.
who, Kyrie?
Yeah.
One of the most clutchest players ever? Whoa,
Is he not?
let's relax. No.
One of the
What do
best
you what do you think
ISO
he is?
scorers ever.
He's one of the best ISO scorers, not the best clutch, not the most clutch, or one of the most clutches. He's not that. He hit that one shot in Game 7. Hit that one shot in Game 7. That's it. That's all I'm getting.
I don't even have this conversation.
Man, that Harden not gonna show up. Kyrie gonna do his thing, but not. I think it's just gonna be a no effect on the game. KD gonna be KD and run out of gas, like you said.
He's not going to run out of gas with this team. Because
Nobody's
he's not going to
worried
get to dribble
about
the ball
Blake
up.
Griffin. Nobody's worried about Blake
And plus,
Griffin.
Steve Nash is a better offensive coach, and they have Mike D'Antoni than Billy Donovan was for us. Billy Donovan straight defense. Couldn't coach any offense.
Okay. I mean, and nobody's worried about Blake Griffin or Lamarcus Aldridge. No.
Okay, still got to worry about Joe Harris, who's a little
Anyways. A little Clay? Okay. Anyways. So right. Okay.
All right.
Yo, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you know when we post next. All right. Peace.